So yes, to recap,
I left and I came back. You couldn't find the book until I came back and
meant,
waved your bag of books around.
I meant Arc Dim and Jimson did nothing useful, not Valara.
You know what Arc Dim and Jimson did? We entertained while you guys were like, I look at this book.
I like how it's entertained now and not committed atrocious acts of absolute evil.
We are podcasting.
There's a bunch of things that are going to be edited, so we don't know what happened when Jimson and I went to Denny's.
We're gonna say that
involving a friar.
We're gonna say that they both blacked out and they came back significantly worse for wear,
and then got better.
They had
wise.
So to recap, you went back for the third time. You went back to the library. I do want to emphasize that point that you went to the library, and each time, basically things got worse and worse for everybody.
Well, you know what they say: a good criminal always returns to the scene of the crime.
So you guys must be great criminals because you went back 3 times.
And we're not sure why the library collapsed.
Yes, you are.
Did we go back 3 times, or did we go to the library a total of 3 times?
Yes, we went a total of 3 times. We went back twice.
Yes. We went back twice.
But you went back, attempted a distraction, or 2 of your party attempted a distraction. I guess in one way you could argue it went well, that distracted a great deal of people. However, Jimson specifically, or in particular, lost a great deal of his material goods. Speaking of his putt-putt, his whiskey glass, his suit.
My cigars.
I forget what happened to the cigars.
With a naked Jimson now?
No, but he looks a little bit like a... I would say he's more of a wild man.
Number of us naked last time.
Well,
if Jimson, if you want my the clothing I took from the farmer's daughter, you can have that.
Well, you both also took the uniforms from some people at the Waffle House.
That's right, the police you killed.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's more editing work for Rich.
Yeah. But what happened is that you two went to... No, Jimson, Danny, we're not talking about that. That never happened.
We did not take them. We borrowed them.
No, what happened was... No. What happened was is that Malala and Jimmy G went to the restricted section. Jimson and Okdim wandered off into the forest, and we met back up with their party later, covered in blood with police uniforms, with no memory.
Well, it might have been blood.
Could have been strawberry jam.
Yep, I mean, it came from a Denny's or a Waffle House or whatever. Who knows? Could have been syrup.
I'm hearing Hope in the background.
I do too.
Uniforms probably have holes in them because they were stitching up damaged uniforms for the officers.
I'm sure that's what happened, but nobody can remember.
A mission of mercy.
Sure, somebody got fried grease in their face or something. Didn't
they? No, it was he failed that attack, so it didn't go anywhere.
We can't talk about any of that. I don't understand how this is hard to understand.
Well,
I think I was away, so I actually didn't hear any of the mayhem. So I have no idea what happened.
Yes, you and the rest of your party can hypothesize what may have happened as you drive along the road. But you also, the other party, while in a roundabout and almost dying themselves way by being locked inside of a library,
sure we came close to death.
Did eventually find... Bobby, I forget, did you take all the books you found? Like, we opened the safe?
I took the ones in the safe.
Yeah, okay, so you
Patrick has the ones that were in his bag.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes.
So you left with a number of translated, at least partially translated manuscripts. Yeah, you should have.
Bane of the Black Pharaoh, Mysteries of the Worm, Saracenic Rituals, and the Sorcerer's Jewel.
Yes, I have the Faceless God, the Brood of Bubastis, and the Secret of Civic.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, Rich.
Yes.
Rich, real quickly. Jimson and I have a whole lot of happy memories.
I will say that in your temporary insanity, yes. You can't really pick a specific memory, but it feels like a wonderful time happened.
I can only assume.
Yes, because you can't remember anything specific.
Yeah.
I should give you permanent.
Hey, I've got a question.
Yes.
So I'm kind of hungry. Does anyone know if there's a Denny's nearby that we could get some food at?
Well, we cut to 8 hours. Forget the. I'll say like 8ish or so hours. I forget. You guys, this was like midnight, I think, when this all eventually ended because you went during the
That's
night.
probably about right.
Because you went during the night. So we'll say that we'll say that it became about like 2 or 3 in the morning when you left officially to go to the town. And that it was about 5 or 6 hour drive, and that is when you. Who drove?
Probably Ark.
I'm gonna guess it was Jimson because
No,
he always-
Jimson was out cold. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Sure, Mark was driving.
Yeah.
I thought I asked before
Yeah.
because the person who was driving couldn't heal themselves or something.
Right. Ark was driving a borrowed police car, if I recall correctly.
I believe.
Borrowed one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
you guys had the
it has
police
to,
car.
yeah.
Yeah, and again, you don't know why you haven't.
Nope. I'm sure it was gotten in a completely legal and non-lethal manner.
Says the
Nope.
former bounty
Perhaps
hunter.
the police know that we're
I'm not a
trying to
former
say-
bounty hunter. I'm a former police cop who is now a bounty hunter.
Oh boy.
Good point.
But you're not hunting any bounties.
You don't know that.
I mean, no
I'm
one's
pretty
asked
sure I
him.
know that.
Nobody's actually asked him, but.
Yeah, I told you I was after Rufus Merriweather. He sounds like someone from Gotham. He's got that kind of a name.
You mean Rupert?
Whatever, Rupert, Rufus.
Seems
But-
like you wouldn't be a very good bounty hunter if you didn't know
I'm
the
not
guy's
big.
name.
I'm not big on the details when it comes to the bounty hunting. Okay.
What are you big on?
While this
The
is
bounty.
happening, can you give me
And the
a
hunting.
drive auto
Hey.
roll
But not the details.
A drive auto roll?
skill check?
Yeah. I'm really hoping that I could just take a nap though, because I need to rest up.
Yeah.
Boom. Hard success, my friend. Hard.
So we'll basically say you do take a nap while driving and sort of pass in and out of consciousness, but somehow wake up at the right moments to take the right turns, and it's a fairly empty street along the way.
Awesome. So do I get to roll for a recovery then? Because I've been napping while driving?
You did already. That was what the healing you did last time.
No. Okay. Feels like I should get another one because I'm driving so well.
No, this is to see if you crashed and killed everyone instantly.
No. Okay. well,
Luckily,
I guess
that didn't happen. But you do eventually, and you're heading out now into the actual countryside. So there are no buildings. There are very few cars on the road. You see on occasion somebody walking on the side of the road, but for the most part, it's almost completely empty.
I do not try to hit.
I wasn't going to ask, but I guess that's good to know.
I feel like that needed to be asked.
I didn't want an
Given-
answer. That's why I didn't ask.
Given things that may or may not have happened, that's definitely a question you wanted to ask.
But as the sun begins to officially get up at around 7 or so in the morning,
Officially? What's
Officially
an
get up?
unofficial sunrise like?
It's an official sunrise.
Official sunrise. God
Are there
damn
are there
unofficial
illegal,
sunrises.
unauthorized sunrises happening
Yes.
in this part of the country?
as,
Yes.
as the sun begins to
just-
rise, it starts screaming, and you all get incinerated.
I don't think Rich likes this game.
Oh, I forgot to mention on Twitter, Gail Simone, who's a comic book writer that I follow.
Uh-huh.
She posted a question that was asking, because she's a big D&D person. She was asking, so DMs, those of you that have done Dungeons and Dragons or Call of Cthulhu, what are things that your players do that really annoy you?
Anything. Just
And I thought I really should like tag Rich in this because I'm pretty sure he'd have a thing or two to say.
I was like, just anything. Any decision.
It's directed to the podcast too, dude.
Oh yeah, I could have done that too.
Actually,
I'm not good with
tag me
Twitter.
in that, because I want to see what the answers are.
You should just link that clip where Jimson inhales a cigarette whole.
No, see, those are the moments I live for. Those are the
That was a
greatest
good
moments
moment.
where a player will make a
Nice.
decision that's
Nice.
so monumentally stupid. I am gladly
Nice.
saying, go for it.
I smoke it whole.
Yeah.
It seems like you'd be pretty happy with this game then, Rich. This
Yeah.
entire game
Well,
has
then
been monumental.
sometimes stuff
It's
happens.
bursting with monumentally stupid.
Yeah.
Creates
then
rich is when we do something stupid and we get a successful roll.
Yeah.
That's when he
Then
gets
it's no
exasperated.
fun. I was all poised to like make that pane of glass fall and shed on your face, and it's like, oh, they won.
Yeah. Yeah.
So should we stop, guys, and like try to rest up or something? Because we got to
Yeah.
go to the house at some.
Well, so
Yes.
before any of that
Yes, we gotta-
happens, so also just to keep a kind of a time frame, it has been
We're in
about
Venice all of a sudden.
what?
Looks like we're in Venice with all the water.
Have you ever seen a picture of Venice?
I'm thinking I'm looking at one right now.
I'm concerned that you think this looks like Venice.
Very
like-
Venetian.
I was like, yes, there is stone and water, and that way it's like Venice
Perhaps we
There's
should look.
houses and there's also water.
and
Perhaps we
trees.
should look for a merchant.
Yeah, but
Oh my
just
God.
just as
A
also as a
merchant
heads
of
up,
Venice.
yeah, but
Yes,
just
we
as
got it.
as a heads up on time frame, it's been about 2 days
Keep in mind,
since you've
this is me
spoken
trying.
to Rupert. And
It's a gondola. So Patrick was right. Aw.
All right, I think we should go hole up at maybe Gibson's house or something. And
well,
then
before we get to
we
that,
read
let
over
me
this
set the
book.
scene. Wait, at Jimson's house. You've arrived at Ross's Corners. If you want to turn around and leave,
We've arrived where?
or at least Ark drove to Ross's Corners.
What's that?
That's the haunted house, right?
Well, that is the
That's where
village Rupert told you to go to, where the farmhouse
Okay.
the organization had bought was located.
Should we look for a local bed and breakfast?
Well, as you pull up, it's beginning of the morning.
Sorry, is it the unofficial or official beginning of the morning?
The official. You see a number of houses that look old, but as you can see, kind of well built.
Yes.
Uh,
I enjoy the Venetian architecture.
That's
God.
great. I would like all of you to roll a spot hidden. Sorry. And as you do that, explain this. You see a couple of people out and about. Again, like driving up here, there's not a lot of people.
I didn't use
Hard
some of
success.
my points for the stuff I did well last time.
Oh my God! Then
I believe you had, I thought.
No, I've still got my dots here, and I'm very good about taking my dots off.
But you have rolls that say you rolled for that.
No, I don't think I did.
Patrick,
Is it
yeah.
possible we were told to do that before this game, and I may have forgotten?
Sure.
Oh, hard success!
oh my God!
Well, that doesn't... I mean, that's not a skill
There's
check,
a
but thank
very
you.
nasty bug running around on my desk.
I can...
We have 2 hard successes. Excellent work, fellas.
Yes.
Pretty sure I saw something significant.
Oh,
Yes, you
the
you
mean-
saw something that maybe would have saved someone's life. Get back over here. So
Okay, so
you see a couple of people, and what? Who is it? Malala and Jimmy will say are the two least affected. Oh, actually, I forget that. But Danny and Alan, did you heal yourself or sanity? I think you said you healed yourself, right?
No, you gave us health points back last time.
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying because I said you could like basically do like a sleep or meditate if you want to do. But you both chose to heal, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Just marking in my notes because I don't know if I ever asked. But is someone okay? I thought I heard something fall.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm trying to get this
Oh.
centipede crawling around on my desk.
Okay. Patrick, is that your 3 for the? For your,
I just took care of it.
But okay, cool.
hang on, Hope's calling me.
Well, while Bobby's off doing that, you see a couple of people, just kind of moving about. Again, it's a number of houses, but still very few people. As you think of a place that's out in the middle of nowhere, I guess. I guess we'll let Bobby know this when it happens. Jimmy, well, I guess Malala and Jimmy G, both notice as well
What did we notice? Sorry.
Oh, you're back. Cool. So you both notice as well, mixing in with the people, a number of police officers.
God damn it. Police officers again?
Very interesting.
God, man, we're never gonna get anything done.
And you'll see, and from where you spot, you don't see too many, but you see, like, roll intelligence or whatever, or.
Oh my God, what is going on in there?
Bobby, are you winning?
I feel like he's not.
What's he hitting?
I'm pretty sure Bobby's going full Denny's on that centipede.
Yeah.
All I had was a Dairy Queen cup.
Intelligent success.
Use that, or use, like, if you want fast talk, or like whichever one your highest. I mean, intelligence success, so you win anyway. If anyone else wants to. Bobby, are you good?
Yes. What's happening? I'm sorry. There's police officers. It's like we're rolling intelligence. Extreme success.
Good lord.
Nice.
Malloy, so you see two police officers, and you see a number of others down the way as well mingling about, and you immediately realize.
Wait, when you say others, do you mean other police officers or just other people?
Both, but other police officers, like
Okay.
like farther down, like here, because of the whole like success and spot hidden.
Are they out to see the official sunrise?
Well, Malloy especially, as well as I think Jimmy, you got So they both realize that there's way too many police officers here for the amount of people. And in fact, you'll see one or two of them that have actual like bolt action rifles as well. Potentially, you feel they're looking for something or someone.
Not
Wait,
four
what's
people
supposed
in a stolen police car by any chance.
What is
You don't know if it's
supposed to be
stolen or
at
not.
Ross's book?
Sorry, Alan, what was that?
Why are we, guys? Can somebody remind me why are we at Ross's Corners?
That's
This
where the
is where
farmhouse is.
Farmhouse is.
Oh, I thought it was out like in the farm country. It's actually in a town.
Well, no. Well, it's at the town, and then
It's
say
in Venice.
like 10 minutes away from the town is the farmhouse, hypothetically. But
So what are we doing in town? I thought we were going to the farmhouse.
Well, you drive through town to get to it. You don't have to stop. If you want, you can just motor straight through it.
No.
I think we should take this river.
That's what I was going to say. What if we all jump in the river and just
Yeah.
swim down to the house?
We're on a bridge, right? Can we jump out of the car while it's moving?
Watch like this.
Yes.
I was waiting for your token to move.
Come join me. It's actually
do you actually want to jump into the river?
Cannonball!
So everyone roll dexterity. Actually, no. Everyone roll jump.
Oh no.
But we're not jumping. We're just falling into the water.
Well, the jump is to see if you hurt yourself.
We're jumping well, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Why is your
Oh,
jump so
no.
high? Wait, why did you
Oh,
jump?
I
Oh,
have
no.
the best jump. No.
Well, so who passed? It was Jimmy and
Everybody
Jimson.
passed. but
I'm
me.
going to push that roll.
Jimmy Jimson.
I have to
There
give
we
you the
go.
option to push it.
Oh, I thought it was just anything out of combat.
It's because like in this case, what's in the negative would have to be like you break your leg or something.
How many times are you jumping?
It doesn't.
Till I
matter.
jump well.
In this case, I'll let you do it. Just in the future, ask because sometimes also like I'll tell you what happens negatively, and it could be
Sure.
like you die.
Right.
So
right.
maybe don't push it.
Well, I was ready to face the consequences.
So we'll say that all three of you, besides Ark, you land and you can kind of roll. Even Mallah like stumbles a bit.
Why
Ark,
would you stumble in water?
Ark, you show off specifically why they stumble the best, falling flat on your face in the 1 foot of water.
Did I belly flop into 1 foot of water?
You went to swan dive essentially to like go swimming, and you basically just faced into the water,
Oh,
Yeah,
into the
but
ground.
I point out, I totally pulled off my cannonball.
I've seen
You somehow
cannonballed,
cannonballed and basically went into a roll, like a superhero roll, like somehow continuing to do so as you land.
That makes sense.
But you take D3. Roll a D3. See how much damage you take.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a D4, right?
That's right. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, I should really roll these for you, but whatevs. 1 damage.
Only one.
All right, I'll take it.
Danny, I
That's
assume you
not so
jumped
bad.
as well. I can't move your token.
I
Danny
think
was successful.
Yeah, I can't move your
It's
token.
like a
Hang on.
hard success.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Yeah,
So-
you're good. We'll just move you over here. Did you, Bobby? You said it, and I really shouldn't pull the string anymore. But you said jump out of the car while moving. Was
Oh,
that
we did.
something
We
you would?
Yeah,
Was that something?
what else would we do?
So
Yeah, the car is still moving this direction.
Give me a drive auto, I guess. Arc.
Me?
Yeah, just to see what happens. Well, we'll say also
All right.
because it's less luck and more skill. Wow.
Nice.
Success. Thank you.
So how fast were you driving the car when you?
Oh, like 55, 60 miles an hour.
So you came up to
That's
the.
a little fast.
What?
I'll
Or
say.
back a mountain.
I'll say you can do that, but then everybody has to re-roll the jump because it's so fast. They basically do it
No,
at
I was
disadvantage.
driving whatever speed allowed them to jump like they jump.
So that'd be like
Okay.
20. That'd be like 20 or something.
He was
All right.
completely
I was
That's,
going-
reasonable.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because
speed.
like you basically came up and like sort of slowed down and then kind of sped up a bit and then jumped. And it's like if you
I
want
was
to do it
going
at 60,
18
that's
miles an hour.
yeah,
Rich. 18.
exactly
18 miles an
18.
hour.
Hang on,
Yes.
I'm making a note of that. All right. See,
Rich is really amused. by
remember
himself.
that quote, that question you said about Gail Simone was like, what do players do to annoy you? This is one of those times because it's like all you had to do was walk 10 feet forward, and instead now I have to figure out how do you.
Well,
It's been now you versus the town,
Clearly
basically.
some tunnels here that we could walk through, and then they probably lead us to some aqueducts.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
What do you
Definitely.
think an aqueduct is?
I mean, it's like Venice, right? That's like Roman.
Oh,
It's pretty sure there's an aqueduct that we could access.
So the car. So as you jump, Ark doesn't engage the brake. No. And it goes about 20 miles down. You hear screaming and yelling. Ark, roll luck,
come on, man. Why is it always on me?
because you always do it.
Where's luck? Okay, here we go. Boom.
All right.
We're having a good day so
Would you
far.
say you're lucky if you killed somebody, or lucky if you didn't kill somebody?
That's
Did
for
it-
my swan dive.
Ark, did you hear me?
lucky that
What's
we
that?
didn't kill anyone?
Would you
Right.
say?
I would think that would,
So you say?
given my track record, the luck would be not anybody getting harmed.
All right, I'll say that you can choose that in this case. Oops. Hang on. I'm trying to get the goddamn token. There we go. So you hear the car zip away, some people screaming, and a loud thunk and crumbling of brick and mortar. Not a large, as though like a house came down, but you took out somebody's corner or somebody's like front door, essentially. It sounds like, and then a lot of commotion running towards you, and the yelling of what sounds like police officers.
Why would they be coming towards us? They should be going to check out the damage. It was a distraction.
Well, they heard jumping into the water, and then the car zipped by.
Jumping into the water.
oh, they
1
don't
foot of
know
water.
that there's nobody in the car. They should be checking the car for injured
Yeah.
people.
This is ridiculous. This is why we never get anything done.
Because we have to explain to our DM the logic of things.
You have to explain to DM how to do the game.
Pretty much.
Irrational.
Hang on, I'll make them roll for it.
Perhaps we should go hide in these convenient tunnels where
Yes,
the
in the
can't see us.
Venetian
Yes.
tunnels. Ah!
Absolutely.
Wait, why does that say cop rifle?
Cop rifle.
The rifles are listening?
Well, it's the only way I picked the two. I assumed you would fight them at some point, and so this is my
Why
way of
would
telling.
you assume that?
We're sneaking away because we had a distraction up top.
Well, luckily
We've
they didn't
always
hear
been
you.
very sneaky.
Luckily
Yeah,
they didn't
Rich,
hear
what
you.
have we done that makes you think you can assume anything we're going to do?
Nothing I can speak
Right.
about.
I don't understand why you're trying to assume things.
But they don't hear you splashing. They just see the car, and you do hear shouting and yelling, And even though I would say that in this case, even if they don't heal you specifically, you still would probably want to make you escape at this point. How are you going to do that?
Into the Venetian tunnels.
So,
Yeah.
by that, I assume you mean the bridge?
Yeah,
Yes.
just under the bridge. Yeah.
So the bridge is,
Can we
as you can see, not that wide. So it's only about 10 feet, and then you back out and just open this sort of less of a riverway and more of like an ornamental river. It curves around the town, and I don't have
Like
any
a
other
moat?
pictures that
Let's
have.
follow it to the other side of town then.
Like a moat?
Great
Yeah,
idea.
let's just. Can we back float and try to recover some health while we do that?
No. It's not my fault you make bad decisions. So this way the river sort of ends. Like it basically kind of goes this way into like a kind of stone like and drain, then goes down. But then this path going this direction, it would actually kind of seems to curve around, at least around the town, the corner. You don't know where it's going to go, but if you want to, everyone will stealth. And I can just throw out 4 pages of notes.
Extreme success.
Who cares what the villagers are up to, what they're going to talk about, what information they might have had?
Oh, maybe we should climb out of the river, guys, and go talk.
No, you've made your decision.
Yeah,
Let's-
no.
Let's
Don't
move along.
Don't let the DM sort of passive aggressive whining influence our actions.
Yeah, definitely.
By the way, we all
I
were
can't imagine
successful
why
at
you
stealth.
thought 4 fugitives from the law in a stolen cop car would just walk into town with cops with
Yeah.
rifles walking around.
We finally
I'd
get
also
to
like to point out that we all were successful at stealth, and so clearly that was the right decision.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me a second.
4 pages of notes.
I also don't have any other backgrounds that show rivers. I didn't think it would happen.
It's a game that takes place in your imagination.
Well, good, because you're not going to be seeing anything for a little bit.
So imagine that we're walking through aqueducts. I'm pretty sure I can find an image of an aqueduct here. Give me a second. Find an aqueduct. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Gave me a Simpsons gif.
I should have done those
Oh, look,
hidden.
there we go.
I should have hid those, but I didn't. Do you see the first spot
Oh.
hidden, Roll?
What?
Yeah, I see him.
Wait, can we see what?
I should have done those secretly, but
Oh, cop pistol?
the critical success to see you guys.
Yes, I do see that. Why
Ah.
is cop pistol?
I only have 2 versions of
Hiring
the
notes.
cop. But so you stealthily.
Underneath the bridge, they can't be pistoling us.
This is a ways away. So you go under the bridge and then you immediately pop out because it's only 10 feet. There is a bit of shadow. And as you can see, there's like trees kind of line the bank. Every once in a while, you'll see a little bit of a stairway that kind of like leads into the town. But for the most part, you do have like this kind of shrubbery almost blocking the houses from the river.
Right.
And you're able to all kind of crouch and move through the water actually quite stealthily. It's actually kind of surprising, considering there's 4 of you and some of you aren't really trained in stealth anyway. Every once in a while, you'll see somebody in like a house, like in the second floor of a window, like looking at you, like basically just like what are these 4 crazies doing? But no one seems to bother you too much. Though, as you get, say, about halfway around the town, there is a police officer on the bank of the river looking, and you basically come out a corner and then they come up right next to him. And so you're still like maybe 5 feet from him, but like he can clearly see you.
Does Jimmy G know him?
Well, and he says, hey, hang on a second there. Like, he's basically just like, he basically just saw 4 people like crouched, like, kind of creeping through the river. Like, it's not overly suspicious, but it's weird. And like, he's trying to figure out what's going on. So he's like, hang on a second. And then Jimmy, if you would like, I'll say just luck, because I can't think of a skill that would be.
Oh,
Jimmy, you
All
don't.
right, no big deal.
Yeah, you
No
don't know who
big
this
deal, I
person
got
is.
this.
Yeah, you don't know who this person is. Also, just to cover, Ark, it doesn't matter as much for you, but most of your clothes are damaged. So you're looking much more ragged than usual, or at least not usual per se, because you said you do shirtless a lot.
Well, I still have the cop uniform on, right?
Oh, that's right. You and you and
We're both wearing
Jimson
costumes.
both have police uniforms on.
Have
How'd we,
police
how'd,
uniforms.
how'd we get those?
Probably to the point that they're unrecognizable as police uniforms.
No, they would just have some holes in them.
Yeah. So I think
So-
Jimson and I should say,
Yeah, so
We
well,
should-
Malal, I think, had said he wanted to try something, but yes, I would say that
She. Or Laura. She.
sorry, Bobby wanted to try something. But yeah, you all come up, and then just as a reminder, both Jimson and Ark are in police uniforms, though not the same uniforms as these police.
Oh, we got 2
Interesting.
cops and a bounty hunter, so clearly we can pull this off.
Well, so who
Absolutely.
would like to do what?
I'd like to approach the cop and speak to him.
All right, what do you do or say?
Hey, we're out here playing a game of hide and seek with a friend of ours. So we're just moving here through this little river type thing. If you see him, don't let him know you saw us, please. That would be greatly appreciated, and we'll be on our way, hide and seeking, as it were.
How
Or
old is
just
your
hiding
character
for us.
again?
That is no seeking this round for us.
Wait, are we? I thought we were seeking if we're looking for a person.
No, we're hiding. That's why we're sneaking around.
I do not understand this game.
Well, only one person seeks. We have to hide.
Hiding together? That seems stupid.
Bobby,
Well,
how...
we just started. We haven't split up yet. None of
Why
us
would
have
you
seen
say
a
that
place
out
that we
loud?
want to pick.
let's just
Well, why
see
would
if
I say
we're-
what out loud?
Why are we playing hide and seek?
Yeah, Bobby, how old is your character?
Like 20-ish.
I'll say it's going to be a fast talk, hard success.
What? That's crazy. This is a totally plausible story.
Maybe you're expecting bookcases.
And I think
instead.
the rest of the party sold it pretty well.
Okay.
Wait.
So the cop doesn't believe it.
Your fast
So-
talk is 7. I don't even know why I gave you a... All right, so the cop kind of like looks at you and is like kind of just puts his hands up like, that, what? And like
I
he's...
know it may seem odd, a group of grown adults playing hide
Yeah.
and seek, but our friend is an old man, and he's still a child at heart, and we like to indulge that inner child for his own sake.
And he's now like kind of going, not so much for his gun, but like putting on his hand on his hip and like turning a call to
Okay,
the
so-
other police officers. Does someone else try
Okay,
and...
I point at the sky behind the cop and shout, "Look, over there."
No, listen.
No, Bobby's
go.
dug this hole.
No,
He is dug
Jimson
it.
and I are going to step up and say, we're returning this loony to the asylum, and we're just walking him back. We just caught him in the river, so you don't need to worry about it. The bounty hunter found him and gave us a call.
All right, so I'll say fast talk. Well, first off, Bobby, just for the heck of it, roll fast talk again.
All right. This is going to be a good one. I can feel it. Ooh, wait, hang on. My roll 20 is bugged. Got to refresh it.
I can roll it for you if you want.
No,
So
okay.
I'll be back up in just a moment.
All right,
Here we go. Fast talk.
cool. So now, Ark, if you can roll fast talk as well.
Ouch.
Oh, I'm sure I'm going to hit my 5. How could this not
Why
work?
do you go to lie? Is anyone?
I mean, I just don't think he has that much reason to be suspicious of us.
Like as you said, 4 grown men.
I've got a 20 on persuade. I could try that.
Yeah,
Is there persuade?
jump in there, Jimmy G.
It's just because you're lying to him, so you're not really persuading him.
Oh, boy.
No, I'm clearly not persuading
Jimmy.
him.
Jimson, you got to help us, dude. Come on.
I'll let. I really shouldn't, but I'll let Jimson.
Offer him a cigarette, Jimson.
I don't have any. They all blew up.
Jimson, shoot him in the foot.
Don't
Oh.
shoot him in the
Don't
foot.
shoot him in the foot.
I don't know if I could shoot him in the foot. I could shoot him in the face.
No,
No.
no shooting.
Oh. Okay, wait. Can I?
10
If I shoot him in the liver, will he like die?
No shooting.
Will
Don't
he?
shoot him?
If I shoot
Okay,
him in the
I stab
liver,
him?
No
No,
stabbing.
Oh no. Can we like throw him over the river?
We're in the river.
Ah shit.
all right, I'm gonna
Just
say
stop
you.
escalating.
All right, so Danny, you've got like 5 seconds to pick an action, anything. Like 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, help us! I'm gonna yell, help us! I've got loons. There we go.
I've got loons.
There you go.
Okay.
Perfectly reasonable.
I did like everyone fighting to keep him from basically killing the guy.
No more killing.
It's not
There's
gonna.
been any thus far.
All right, I will. Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, I'll say you guys. Even with all that, Jimson, you can roll a fast talk.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh boy.
I assume my fast talk's high because I'm a gentleman. Where is it?
I think your fast talk is not higher than a 10.
They are in
I don't-
alphabetical order.
Yeah, but no, they aren't.
Yeah.
A, B, C. Oh.
Couldn't he roll for his appearance?
Jimson, yours is
Oh.
50.
Oh.
Oh,
50
you
and
still
still
failed.
Wow.
I will graciously let you push the roll, but if you do, he's going to attack you.
Okay. Shit.
Oh.
Sometimes I just wish they'd walk into town. All right, so at this point, basically, everyone's yelling at him, or at least Ark and Jimson are, and like,
I didn't yet, or I attempted to persuade.
yeah, no.
Okay.
So now he's drawing his gun.
I would like to walk into town.
Oh, we're past that point. He's gonna draw his gun, and we're gonna go into combat.
But we're right next to him.
So the way this is gonna go is that first off, we're gonna go based on dexterity. Basically, the highest dexterity goes first. Don't celebrate yet. You don't know what his is.
Hard success.
No, don't
Don't need to
roll.
roll
No.
dexterity,
Just the
your-
number.
Oh, my dex is 50.
My dex is 50.
Jimson and Malara, what are your dexes?
80.
Oh, thank God in heaven. His is 70.
What's my what?
Your dex, just the number.
Dex is
Should be on the top, I think.
50.
50. Okay, so 3 50s and 80. So, okay. So, he's in the action of drawing his gun to fire. That will be his action, is to actually fire the gun as drawing it. But, especially because Malala is at a higher dex, she will go first, and you basically have an option to kind of go while he's doing that.
Uh-huh.
So, you
I
could
sweep the
dodge.
leg.
I'm sorry, what was
That's
that?
perfect.
I sweep the leg.
Sweeps the leg.
How do you sweep the leg? We're down here.
Do it, Johnny.
Well, before you even attempt to roll something, let me look into that. Just to
He just
see.
kicks his legs out from under the cop.
So that's going
But
to
aren't
be a fighting. Oh, that's not. What?
Standard maneuver.
Aren't we in the sewer and he's...
No. It's an open river.
No, we
Yeah,
came
he's-
around the curve.
We're
Danny.
standing right next to him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
I have
like you
money.
get because basically he was like in one of those like little stairways that lead up to it. Like he was kind of like standing watch or like just like, just stopping for a moment, and you basically came up right on him. Because again, he basically rolled a critical success. Like he's gonna see you. Let me see brawl. So yeah, that's basically gonna be the brawl. And I actually learned again. I was reading up a bunch on. Oh boy.
Well,
So let's see. If you're attacking him, I was reading up on combat too, so I actually can do it correctly. I forget about. I said it in Facebook. Some people might have actually supposed to have died last time, but we're gonna move on with that. Okay, so his faces. So it's Dex is that he does that. So fighting, dodge, and fighting. Okay, so. So he's going to be contesting that with his brawl. In this case, he's still going to try and draw his gun, but he's basically going to try and like back up to avoid it. Actually, no. I'll say he's going to dodge it because that's the only thing that would make sense. Where is his?
What is he trying to dodge? The failure to sweep
He's
his
basically
leg?
kind of like jumping up, or at least trying to attempt to like jump back and over the leg. That's trying to sweep him.
Jimson, go get him now. Tackle
And
him.
then dodge.
Yeah, wait. I'll.
We're not at that point yet. Calm down.
Ah, come on. Okay.
Wow. So
Not good.
he stops going for this gun and basically jumps up onto the stairway like 3 or 4 steps and kind of like grabs onto the wall, like to basically pull himself up and over the leg. That's sweeping at him.
Very West Side Story of him.
Yes. On the plus side, this does use his action. Instead of drawing, he's now dodged.
Get him, boys.
So then it goes. What is?
Everyone else was a 50, so.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna look up real quick how we figure out who goes. I think you just roll, but let me just make sure.
Ooh.
It's going descending order. Does it not say? Okay, so you basically all go at the same time. So we'll just go down the list of like, I don't know, I'll just say Danny said something first, so we'll go. But this is all happening at the same time in terms of like the combat round.
So wait, the dodge is happening at the same time?
No,
or will
dodge
we see
happened
where he's-
before. No, you.
No,
Okay.
everything that
and
we
Jimmy.
do now is
Yeah.
happening at the same time.
Yeah, but before, that already happened. So you saw him jump up over, and now it's your go. And I'll just say,
All right,
Danny,
So I've got the cop gun, right?
did you pick it up?
Oh.
Yeah. No. I had a gun
Yes.
to begin with. I'm going to take my gun and throw it at the cop directly for the head.
Okay, so you're
Nice.
basically gonna try and beat him in the head with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be what? Is there a throw option? Oh, there is a throw skill.
Is
Yeah.
there? Where is it?
So
Alphabetical
I
order,
found it.
Danny.
Yeah,
so
I found it.
I'll say, as an attack, I'll say this could be essentially be like an unarmed attack. So I'll
Okay.
say, I'll just say just stoop roll.
Okay. Ah.
Eesh.
Also, you cannot push combat at all. I found that out.
Uh-huh. Alright,
As the
Um,
gun
shit.
whipping by the cop's head,
Well, he's still
I
again.
see.
These are contested, so we have to see if he can. Like basically, if he fails worse than Danny, it would still happen.
oh nice.
I just have to see if he can dodge multiple times.
Hopefully he can film.
Dodge. Okay, yeah. Oh, just as a quick thing to explain it, when you do contested, when someone attacks you with like a unarmed or like a weapon or whatever, like a melee weapon, you can choose to fight back or dodge. Dodge means if you match or go higher, you win. Fighting back, you have to go higher, but you could potentially hurt somebody. So it's basically harder to do, but you might actually hurt them back. Just as an aside. In this case, he's going to dodge. This is Jimson's, not wrong.
Yeah.
Hang on. My okay, there we go. My roll 20 lagged up for a second, but it's back. Dodge.
Nice.
But his is
Oh.
35, so it does still technically win.
All right.
So he does
What?
basically because it's based off the skill level of if it's both a failure. So yours 25, his is 35.
Whatever, man.
Right.
So the
failure
gun, yeah.
worse?
So he throws a gun, it's heading towards him, and in that moment, then Ark, what do you do?
As the gun is heading towards him, I see Melara going low. So I do like a professional wrestling kind of move where I jump up and towards him and I swing like with the biggest right haymaker I can muster.
So you're just kind of like leaping at him with like arm back to haymaker him, essentially.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. That would be brawl, but you also have.
That was an extreme success.
Wow. Okay, so he's dodged twice. He sees you coming at. I'm gonna say he's gonna try and fight back. So his brawl is gonna go. It does not work.
Nice.
Let me look up real quick what extreme success means in terms of damage.
At least a concussion.
Two rolls and extreme success.
For everybody watching this as a podcast, the cop's failure was a 69 roll.
It's
You mean everyone
important.
listening?
That's epic.
Everyone listening, yeah, that's true.
So an extreme success means you do max damage automatically.
Ah,
Sweet.
So
What's my damage?
It should say where's the arc? It should be in the combat section. Well, it's not baseball bat. Actually, real quick, add an unarmed. Let me look it up real quick. Unarmed is.
My unarmed is unarmed is 1d3.
Well, I want to see if there's a plus to it. Actually, real quick, let me add it in because it might be a plus based on your skill. So let me just add that into yours. Arc real
Alright, I'll let
quick.
you do it.
Yep. It's a brawl skill. Damage is D3.
Wait a minute, but I've been in the
Nope, that didn't work.
prison fight club, so
Oops, ignore
I
that.
think that
I clicked the wrong thing.
Arc Dim just failed at something.
Well, no, I
No, I
accidentally, I misclicked. Yeah, he's gonna autofill because the damage was at 0 because it glitched out.
Wow.
Yeah, but your prison fighting is with like shivs and such. You just threw a punch at him.
no. The shot.
Oh, it's an
prison
actual
fight
like.
club was,
Yeah.
It was mostly bare-fisted brawling. It was me mano a mano with another inmate in a pool that had been drained, with all the guards standing around at the top of it.
Why is it so specific?
It's because I've got a backstory.
How do you not understand what he's doing?
I mean, I really don't. I would like to learn less about Archie.
Did you
Or
never
Riverdale.
watch Riverdale?
No, and not. I didn't know anything about it until you made your character.
It's
And I had to
exactly what I did.
research.
I didn't know anything about it. We've done several shows on it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't mean I was.
I guess you've never known the epic highs and lows, the triumphs and
A-
defeats of high school football.
A D3 is literally insulting for that. Like,
It does seem insulting. In
Yeah,
combat,
like-
if I bludgeon someone with my camera, it's 1d3.
But remember, that's all. Well, that's all essentially unarmed or basic fighting. Because remember, if you
Right.
if you
No, I
take
know
9
that.
damage, you could die. So that's basically a
understand that.
30% of their health.
all right, so I gave him 3 damage.
Well,
But Jimmy goes next, right?
yeah. I also so here's the thing, if you want, you can re-roll with the Shawshank prison fight, and I added in a new damage modifier for that.
I see that, but I see that is very unlikely that I'm going to hit that, so I'm going to go with the fists.
Ah,
Ah.
Dog disagrees.
yeah,
There's a dog distracting the police. Now's our chance to get out of here.
yeah. Okay, hang on. I have to pull up. Okay, so we'll do that.
I don't think they're gonna fall for a dog if they didn't fall for the classic look over there.
The classic look over there. I mean,
Wait, my Shawshank says it's a 73, so I'll go with that then.
your Shawshank says it's a 73.
Yeah, and what you just entered.
Oh, it's because I didn't do the fight club skills, the fighting skills. You know what? For your case, if you want to rename, yeah, I'm gonna make the fight club, the Shawshank thing, the same skill level as your brawl. So it'll be at
All right,
73.
I got it. I made it.
Yep. So if you want, in
So
this
then I
case,
definitely Shawshanked him.
yeah. If that's the case, so I'm gonna bring the damage down just a little bit to make it more even.
All right, so I need to roll a D3.
No, you did max damage because you did an extreme success.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Hey, I rolled a 3 anyway.
But yeah, in the future, if you want, you can do fists if you want. We'll say you can do fists if you want to try and be like knock someone unconscious, and at the Shawshank fight will almost usually be lethal.
So
Yeah.
just to clarify, what you're saying is that if Arc Dim wants to fist someone, he totally can.
That's how it sounds.
I won't say that, but I won't fight you on it.
I'm pretty sure that's what you just said.
Oh boy! Oh, that's right. I can get rid of this villager information because we're not going to use that. We're fighting police officers in the sewer.
Wait, so we can finish this adventure today. I just did 7 damage. What happened to the cop?
Well, so hang on.
I still have my turn.
Yeah. So hang on. So he so he jumps up. So he avoids Malar, jumps up, kind of grabs on, and like sort of shifts his head out of the way to avoid the gun. But he basically shifts it, like, basically almost adds more force to your punch by moving his head to, like, the left and basically moves it into your fist. And you hit him and basically then pounds his head into the wall, giving him one heck of a punch.
Hey, Hope.
What?
Oh, she's singing and my recording is picking it up.
Oh, we didn't hear it. Oh, but you're recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either. I heard you yelling, "Hey, ho!"
Oh, is there a different room you can potentially sing it? Because our recording is picking it up. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just asking.
I'll go.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh god. You also do a mortal wound to him because you did 7 damage.
Wait, I did give him a mortal wound?
Yeah. You hit him. He hits the ground. And he kind of slumps onto the ground. Like he basically just drops. He's not unconscious, but he's very dazed. He's not really like he can get back up in a turn or so. But like you did give him one hell of a punch. Like that was a great punch.
So
he was not expecting that.
Mortal blow then.
No, a mortal wound is that
Major wound.
Major wound. I'm sorry. Yes. So that if you bring him to 0 hit points, he will die.
All right.
So how many hit points is he at now?
You don't know.
I feel like it would be useful information.
Yes, but
Jimmy, climb up.
I'm not making this easy for you. So, Jimmy, we're gonna rewind just a little bit back where Ark is about to connect with him. The gun has flown past the cop's head, and what are you doing in this moment?
That's a good question.
Tie him up with his clothes.
Oh my god.
That's
the last one to go, and you've got no idea what you're doing.
It feels like it would be kind of rude to just pile on the mortally wounded dude.
It would be rude.
Tie him up, Jimmy.
All right, fine. I tie him up. With,
I don't. We'll say you can with what? First off.
Hang on. Let me check my list of possessions.
Just take off his clothes.
Okay, you want it in one movement? Take his clothes off and tie him up in it?
Oh, I will tie him up in the rope that I obviously would have in my bounty hunter's backpack.
Excellent.
I'm going to say you can roll luck to see if you have it in there.
Of course I do. It's a bounty hunter's backpack, and I'm a bounty hunter.
And if you're lucky enough, then it's in there.
I'm sorry. What was that you just said?
God damn it.
Oh, in fact, I think I've got a lot of rope because that was a hard success. That's a lot of rope. I probably have infinite rope.
Actually, it turns out you have nothing but rope in there. You have nothing else in the backpack but rope.
Well,
Rich, if you could just let him tie him up, we could then go to town and talk to people.
Look, I appreciate you not trying to kill the guy. I am on board for that.
Yes.
It's a lot more work.
So, I'll say that you can basically kind of like try to. Is there a tie rope skill? Hang on, let me see what
Maybe dexterity.
Let's just say he can tie the rope.
I'm not making this easy. I'll say it's just dex. Basically, it's dex to see if you can kind of like hog tie him almost, because you're kind of like still fighting him.
Nicely done.
All right. So, and we'll just say sort of a visualization that this is the section. This is a lot more darker, imagined than usual. It should be in the picture, but essentially.
For the rest of the group, since he's now tied up, should we throw him in the water face down?
Well, so you grab him and kind of, as you tie him down, he's now on. He's still vocal. He's still awake, and so he does start to shout.
I gagged him with rope.
All right, I'll say if you do gag, he starts to shout, and then you kind of gag him, so not much is happening.
All right, let's leave him at the top of the steps so he doesn't drown and get out of here.
Sounds like a good plan.
So you're just gonna tie him up and leave him there?
What else would we do?
All right, that's fine.
Shouldn't we leave him at the bottom of the steps so people are less likely to find him while we make our getaway?
Well, we don't want the water level to rise and drown him.
Or why don't we? How about
I
here's
like
an
this
idea.
like weird mania compulsion of like, what if this kills him? What if that kills him?
What if we wait? How do I? Oh, there.
What if we leave him in the car, but it gets too hot and you can't, And
What if we
passes
just
out?
put him under? Just tie him up and put him under here, under the tunnel, where no one can see him.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can. I would say just give me a dex check to see how quietly you do it. Actually, or a dex or stealth, whichever one you want.
I already did the dexterity. I was successful.
No, the dex was to tie him up. I'm saying
That was for everything involved in the tying him up and hiding him.
All right, Rich, I'm going to take him down there because I just rolled an 11.
Thank you. It's like, like we can argue about this, or you can just roll. All right, so he's kind of struggling, but he's still gagged. And are you just gonna like put him in the water, kind of here, or you said someone said you like time him up or something?
Does somebody want to punch him again?
In the water, completely safe.
Why is he a funny-looking British cop?
If you zoom in, you know exactly who it is.
Is it Inspector Lewis?
No, but I should have done that. That's Danny Butter from Hot Fuzz. But
is that why Simon Pegg is the other face up here?
Yes,
it's a good question.
Because they're both cops.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
No, I got it.
In an old English village. So you guys so you guys put him in here.
All I can do is laugh.
All right, let's keep it moving.
Yep.
Yeah, we got to get something done today, guys. Like we're an hour in and we've done nothing.
That feels like something.
Yeah, I mean, you avoided.
Well, the fact we've been at this for an hour, it does feel like we should have done more.
Yeah. All right. So do you guys? So we'll say for the sake of referencing that you're basically at this spot where if you look to your left, you will see another cop like kind of down the way. But there's another path to the right here that you can go if you wanted to enter into town proper.
I say we enter into town proper and go to the right.
Yeah.
Let's do
Okay.
that.
All right.
All right. So the first thing that you get to is a bus stop.
It's here. It's a putt.
Oh, what is that?
Whose car is that?
Sorry, that was that. I made this map a while ago, thinking.
It disappeared. It was right here. Where?
You're just
Are there
seeing
any
things.
other cars around?
Yeah. You also see more police officers.
All right. Well,
Moving out by a church, and then
Is,
you also.
these the police officers.
Yeah. Yes.
let's just act natural, everybody, huh?
Mm-hmm. I guess everyone just kind of roll a general stealth check. It's not going to be a super high roll. It's more just to see if you draw attention. But it's also as you doing that. Wow.
We're better at sneaking than acting natural, clearly. Oh my god.
Well, we'll just say you draw some attention because you're new to the town, but no one's actually coming up to you at the moment.
That's
you
good.
do see that a number of the folks, like, they walk around you. They give you a wide berth. Hang on to pull up the information I didn't think I need because I thought you were just going to kill people.
Hey, we
Have we ever done that?
Today. Thank you very much.
Yeah. But they all seem to kind of give you, like, the eye. Like, they definitely don't like you, and they definitely don't want to talk to you.
Like us.
What are we doing in town then? What a waste of time.
From the bus stop, you do see a number of shops up ahead, down the road, and then you also see, to your kind of behind you and to your left, you see your stolen police car crashed into like someone's house, and they into their door, and then more folks are around just kind of gawking at it.
Oh my
but then
god!
also...
What do you guys think happened over there?
That's crazy. Weird.
You see the main road you're on that would kind of goes through the village, so you pass the shops on your left, and then there's some houses and alleyways to the right, and then like it would continue to go a ways down past the town, and hopefully towards the farmhouse, which you don't know where it is, by the way. You know it's in the Ross's Corners, but he didn't give you a map specifically saying where to go.
Is there a directory?
Is there not an address on the deed?
Well, there is.
Well, what's the address?
I don't know.
Is it? Well, let's see. We've got what's the sign here says Village Green this way, Phillips Hall this way, and something else.
The address
the
we
other
list as
way.
23 Field Hill View.
All right, so maybe we'd better go ask somebody where Field Hill View is.
That's why I was
they
like,
named
you
their
haven't.
street so stupid around here.
Why don't we maybe phrase the question a little bit differently and ask this dude?
You want to walk up to
Sure.
one of the offices?
Well, yeah. Why not just a townsperson?
Yeah, we should talk to a townsperson. Where's a nearby townsperson?
So I think there's a couple here. I didn't have any on the map at the moment. Again, I thought you were gonna walk in town to start shooting. But
I will come over here and talk to this person that I don't see.
And they kind of basically go to walk around you. If you want, you can basically make a pitch to them. You know, either lying or persuading or whatnot.
Yes, I will use persuade because that's the only thing I've got going for me here on this. That's a 20.
And you make some calls out, and the person basically pulls a New Yorker and like doesn't even look at your eyes. You know, just looks straight ahead, like you don't exist.
You guys think these townspeople might be zombies?
Could be.
Ooh, we show them the book.
If anyone wants to, they can. Wait, what? If anyone wants to, they can roll a psychology roll to understand what may be happening.
Psychology.
I am the psychology understander.
Yeah, my psychology is a 10.
Oh.
I think all of us are at a 10.
Yeah.
Probably.
Danny, if you want to give a go, you can roll that as well.
Well, Danny, why don't you make use of your high appearance to try to get some help from the townsfolk?
Oh, true.
Well, keep in mind, your appearance isn't going to be as effective as it normally is because you're not dressed as a gentleman anymore. You're dressed as a dirty.
He still has that sweet, sweet number.
I can smile at someone and they will just. Okay.
Yeah, it's all about Jimson's. Oh my God.
That sweet, sweet number. If it only was 10 more. Jimson, you can. I don't know why you rolled. Why did you roll luck?
Just to see if I was lucky.
Oh my God.
Jimson, if you want, you could spend 10 points to get to.
All right.
That.
Is there a visitors center or something of the sort? A chamber of commerce?
No, not that you can see. You do see.
Is there a convenience store?
You do see up ahead down the street a general store. You do
Is
see
there a Wawa or a Sheep?
Oh my God. Let's go into the general store. The person running the counter can't run away from us.
Yeah. I like that idea.
That would be bad customer service.
Yeah.
It would be.
When you walk up, there's a large building that's got 3 signs on it. Let me bring you guys over. As you approach the building, one of them is general store. There's a post office, and there's even says like next to the bar. And it's basically one building that looks like it was an old house that was kind of, it looks, I guess, assumed to be sectioned off.
Mary Poppins is here too.
What?
I don't know. There's just another token over here that looks kind of
Mary
Mary
Poppins.
Poppins.
Police officer.
All right, so are we going to the bar or are we going to the general store?
Well, and as you go up to, there's basically one door in.
I mean, I'm going to the general store.
Okay, so yeah, as you walk in, let me see. Hang on.
I mean, I haven't had anything to eat today. Maybe the bar has some munchies.
The boss serves no food. No, I'm kidding.
Apparently, we need to go to the general store.
I guess we're going to. Oh my God, are there cops in here too?
Again, it's like they're looking for someone or someone's. It's like they are all throughout the entire village looking for something.
It's just hard to believe there's this many cops to devote to a little town.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe something really bad happened, and they're on the hunt for fugitives.
But But there's. It doesn't matter how. No matter how bad something is that happens, that doesn't just generate more cops. There's a limited number.
Have you ever played GTA?
Clearly, they need to defund the police here.
Let's not get down that street now.
There is way too much police apparatus.
Just a minute ago, someone tried to shoot us for playing hide and seek.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Is that how your mind rectifies those incidents?
Well, we told them they were playing hide and seek, and they pulled
And
a
his
gun
reaction
on
was
us.
to shoot us. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bit of an overreach.
Oh wait, hang on. Let me put you guys.
Or
So-
perhaps the actions of an angry, irritated DM.
Yeah, potentially.
Who's
Well-
always upset that we're not getting anything done, and yet throws like literally battalions of police in our way everywhere we go.
Yeah.
Anyway, when you walk in,
We are 100 feet from the cops.
you're gonna have to just accept the perspective here a little bit.
This is the world's largest general store. It
So
is the size of a football field.
yeah, so you're looking at again a
How
combination.
big do you think a football field is?
Yeah,
I don't know, like 300 feet.
So
Exactly.
more than 100 feet.
yeah. But
Right,
behind
but
you is a
there's
bar.
only 1/3 of the store.
Hmm.
Yeah, behind you is a bar. In front is more of an inn, and then to the left and the right, some small like general store goods on the shelves. And hang
Well,
on. And
Is
oops,
there
that's
somebody
way too big.
running the checkout? Yeah.
Was it a pretty lady?
I think Gibson.
Yeah, I think Gibson or Ark should go look for directions.
I mean, I guess. I mean, she's about a 40s. Bleh, I can't speak. 40-year-old.
And I'm 41, so
I wasn't
And
You're
saying.
41?
yeah.
And she's a teacher's age, so I think I'm good.
I say maybe she's a cougar.
I think if Jimson and I go together, now that we're a real team, we can
Yeah.
charm her together.
Definitely.
Grand
So,
idea.
You see her kind of like walking back and forth between basically serving the 1-2 police officers in here and then going to the bar. But yeah, if you two want to approach her.
I'd like to casually browse their selection of breads while that's happening.
Right, Jimmy G and Malara could be giving us some backup in case the cops get, suspicious.
Yeah.
Well, if you want, we'll spot hidden to see what kind of exotic breads they have on offer. And then
Absolutely.
Jimson and Ark, if you want to walk up to the woman. Ooh, they have 3 different kinds of wheat.
Wow.
Hmm.
Be good for a little general store.
Jimson, come join me at the counter.
Ah, grand.
I shall go peruse the knickknacks.
Immediately splits the body.
Yeah, I thought, well, the knickknacks are they? Where are the knickknacks?
So the knickknacks are going to be off the screen a little bit to the left here.
Okay, so I will go look at the knickknacks.
And we'll say that the breads and like house goods off to
Yeah.
the right. So you're still within
Me.
eye shot. You're still within earshot of everyone in the building. It's not like you're out of sight of anyone really, or like you can't see them. But so who's starting off the conversation?
Well, with the woman.
No, but
Yeah.
no, but which one you or Ark? What are you saying?
Me.
Go,
Alright, I'm
That's
gonna
what
look
you're
at.
saying?
No.
Just woke up.
Me. Hello, woman. How are you doing today?
Oh.
Say hello, woman.
Isn't this how the hospital went?
My
Did you
fine.
say miss?
Hello, ma'am, madame.
All right, so, roll appearance or charm. Actually, I'll say roll appearance and then charm. So will both of them.
Ah,
Maybe
okay.
they're just doing a good customer, bad customer
Oh,
routine.
no.
Oh my god.
Oh no, what is going on?
What a horrid world are you living in?
As I speak to her, I sneeze everywhere.
As you speak, yeah, and like the uniform you have is not like it's a size too big or it's too small. So like as you kind of like gesture, like you can feel like some of the elbow like tearing, like on the seams and such.
God.
And like it's loud enough that you think she heard you, and it's like it's like, oh, that's embarrassed. So like you just kind of stop mid sentence and like you don't even like ask her name or anything. You just say hi, hello, kind of, and she just sort of
Hello.
looks at you. She doesn't give you. She's like she's dealt with. She works in a bar, so she's dealt with drunks and whatnot. So she's not giving you too much of a scared vibe.
Wait. Are we in a bar that sells bread and knickknacks, or are we in a general store that sells
Well, no,
alcohol?
it's all of it. It's all the same. It's one big building that's just sectioned off by like space, basically. Like somebody just bought somebody just bought like a
Why am I
lodge.
looking at the knickknacks? I want to get a drink.
Rich,
Yes.
before she can do anything else, I'm going to kind of step between Jimson and her, like I'm protecting her, and say, don't worry about this old coot. How are you doing today?
All right. You can roll charm or appearance, whichever one is higher for you.
Old coot, I'm the
Where
same
is my
age as he
charm?
is.
Actually,
Where's
wow.
charm?
I wonder if I should give you disadvantage because she thinks you're making fun of her.
Wait,
No.
where's charm at?
It's alphabetical.
I can't find charm.
It's
Oh, I don't want a charm. No, I'm going to go appearance.
How does your charm so low?
Screen.
So is your fast talk high?
I got to step away for a second.
Okay.
No, neither's good
Yeah.
for me, but my charm just carried the day right there, just so you know.
Your charm or your appearance?
Oh, sorry, my appearance.
Yeah. That is a weird thing that's like D&D, if you have like good like main stats, your side ones are better. It's kind of weird to get used to. All right.
What can you do?
Yeah. All right, so in this case you still have the uniform on, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of push him you step in front of him and kind of push him away a little bit. And yeah, you kind of reassure like, "Don't worry, he's harmless, And
Yeah, he's not good at his job. I really need to find out where this particular street is.
Oh, okay. And we'll pretend you asked her name. And it's
Oh yeah.
Her name is Ma Peters. Well, that's. Oh, she says it's McIntyre, but everyone calls her Ma, so it's just Ma Peters.
Ma Peters.
Yep. Because she's a bit older, so she's sort of like the mother of the town. She says, at least that's what the drunks act like.
Yeah, drunks are a pain in the neck. I hear you, Ma. I hear you.
And she asks you what street. Also, if you want, roll intelligence.
No, that's not going to be good.
Okay, never mind. And she kind of says, "Oh, you're looking for a street. I guess you guys are here to help all the other police officers with the murders."
We're working on it, so I really need to know where this particular street is.
And I assume you tell the street name, and she kind of,
Yes.
and she's kind of like, oh, like she's thinking about it. Hang on. And she goes, oh, the farmhouse out by itself, like near Boone Road. Yeah, like, I didn't know anyone. I haven't seen anybody in there for years. The heck?
Well, we're just afraid that somebody might be holing up in there for that reason. It seems like the perfect place to hide, so I want to go check it out.
Okay. And she gives you directions saying that basically, like she said, take Boone Road, almost basically make a left out of here, and then you take this one side street, and it eventually curves around like a mile or so. And then you'll come to a tree that's fallen over from what looks like lightning damage on the side of the road. And at that point, you can just make a left, and you'll see the farm from the roadside.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
And she says, good luck, finding the people who killed those poor women.
Kill those poor... Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, those poor women. Yes.
Yeah.
Women.
I look up for my breads. Ah, those poor women.
We shall avenge those poor women.
Oh. Like, oh, okay. Yeah. Do you ask her any other questions?
Anything else you guys want to know?
What is your number? How may I dial you up?
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Oh, okay, so... Well, first off, roll a spot hidden to see what knickknacks you find. Jimson, roll appearance at disadvantage.
Yeah.
I don't need a disadvantage.
No, disadvantage. Do it twice and take the lower. Well, oh my god. Jimmy, everything's covered in dust and it looks like just bits of metal. Like nothing's really good looking or even interesting. Jimson, she just.
Is it possible to get a beer since I'm in the bar?
I'll let you look at the knicknacks.
Well, I'm done with that now. So
okay.
Can I get a beer?
Well, they're talking to
I
the
think it's
person, the
time to
bartender.
go.
Yeah. But also, I guess because you'd be in the building too, you heard Ark talking to Ma Peters, who was the woman in the room, and she had mentioned that she hopes you find the people who killed those 2 women as well. And that's what she thinks.
What 2 women?
Oh,
If you would like, you could
Pretending
ask
like
her about
you know.
that, but that's all she said when Ark walked away.
What if you could follow up if you want to?
Yeah, but Jimson, she kind of looks at you in like a kind of pitying way, and she sort of like writes down a number on a napkin and gives it to you.
It's definitely not her number, Jimson.
If you look at it, it's only like 5 digits long.
I take. Yeah, well, I take.
But you broke up. What happened?
Put it in my pocket.
You take the you take the letter, the note. Or
I take the letter, say score, and then run out of the bar.
Okay, so everyone like the cops all look up as he runs out, and like if it wasn't for the fact they were kind of like watching the interaction with Mob before, they might have chased you. But it's like clearly he's just a drunk idiot, and they all just kind of go back.
Drunk.
No, not you, Jimson.
That's what I meant. He's not drunk. He's just.
Well, they don't know that. They think he's drunk, but she sees Jimmy G at the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
She kind of heads over to talk. Hang on, where the hell is your? Where's your token? Oh, there it is. And she asks you, "What would you like?"
I'd like to know more about these 2 women that were killed.
And she sort of, oops, that wasn't the right thing. And she sort of just looks at you like,
I explained to her that I am a bounty hunter and that this might be useful to a bounty that I am hunting.
Oh, I'll say you can roll fast talk or charm.
They both suck for me. So
Do you have any good? What do you have besides? What is good? Like appearance?
No, my appearance is a 40, but that's actually probably better than the other ones.
Just for the sake of this, I'll say yes. You can roll the appearance.
How about Constitution? My Constitution's a
No.
No.
Let's see. My Dodge is a 60.
I'll say you can roll fast talk with advantage.
Let's see. Fast talk. Hang on. Okay, what's that mean if it's with advantage?
Roll twice. Take the better number.
So that's
You have no chance.
really bad, and that is really bad. So
you rolled a. Well, you didn't roll a critical failure, thankfully.
I mean, I'm just trying to talk. Like, can't I just talk to someone normally without like having to roll?
I mean, sure. If the first words out of your mouth are not telling you about the murders.
I don't know. I said, can I find out more about the 2 people that are dead you mentioned?
And she said, I'll say with the failure, all she's going to say is, yeah, poor folks, something happened to them. I don't know too much about it.
I'd like to approach the bar and order a Dirty Shirley.
All right. She's all right. Come here. She looks at you like hasn't heard that in a long time, and says, "Sure." And she starts making it. Do you have any money on you?
I have a credit rating of 40. Money. I have $2.
I was like,
no, my spending level is $2.
It basically means you've got like pocket change in you. Yeah.
Okay.
And again, in this case, we'll say that $2 means a bunch more in the time period than it would now. But I think I have credit level 40. Do you tell her that? So she starts making it. Jimmy, if you want to ask for a drink as well, or maybe try and approach the questioning from a different angle.
I would like to approach the question from a different angle.
Okay, how do you do that?
Successfully. I would like to do that successfully.
Have you talked to a person before?
Not in a role-playing game, no. So I say, as she's making the dirty Shirley for my good friend Malara.
And Malara, you just dress normally. Yeah, you don't have anything.
Yeah.
Okay, just
Yeah,
making
I put
sure.
my
As am
clothes
I.
back on.
I'm totally normal.
Well, but yeah, but I'm saying I'm just making sure because no one's in a
Yes.
uniform or whatnot. Okay, just making sure. I'm sorry, which Patrick, what were you
Say
gonna?
that, I'm bounty hunter, but also one of my side hobbies is to collect stories of the local color, and it sounds like the stories of these murders might be the kind of thing I would like to collect and thus write down in my book.
All right, she
Goodness
says
sake.
actually roll. I mean, you're lying. So
I'm
it'd
not
be-
lying. It's something I do.
I'll say in that case, I'll let you. What's your appearance again?
My appearance is 40.
I'll say you can roll appearance just because it's the highest stat. Good lord.
Success.
So she says, "All right, for $1. Like I'm basically going to sell you the story."
I think I have $2.
You do?
I do, so I will pay the dollar.
All right, and she also gives you a beer as part of the trade.
Fantastic.
Congratulations, successfully bribed the bartender to give you boomers. Where is the thingy? And she says basically, around like 2 nights ago, somebody, well, first somebody's wife, one of the farmers, just turned up missing.
Nope.
And actually hasn't been seen since Maggie McFertier. I don't know if anyone wants to spell that, but yeah, Maggie McFertier. She said her husband said she went to check out some other location for like farming or something. It was only supposed to be gone for an hour and then never came back, and they couldn't find any trace of her. And then last night, another woman in the street, one of the just old wives living in the houses actually near the entrance to the town, was found horribly murdered. The rumors that her entire body was like torn open. They assume it's an animal of some kind, but they don't know what something that size could have done to it. Like what size animal could have done it. Even a bear, they don't know if it could have been that size, or how it even gotten into town or into our house.
I think we know.
You mentioned something about a farmhouse. Is that farmhouse nearby, perchance?
Well, Maggie's farmhouse, the place where she lives with her husband. That's not really nearby. It's about 4 miles. But supposedly, her husband had said she was looking for another place close, some abandoned farmhouse that people haven't lived in for years. There was rumors there had been some city folk that lived there, 10, 12 years ago. But that one day they just packed up and left, and then just never sold it, never did anything with it, just let it sort of die to the elements.
Guys, it's all coming together.
Sounds intriguing. Where is this abandoned farmhouse that you speak of?
It's funny. You're the second person to ask me that today. But it's about a mile or so up the road. If you make a left into a side road called Boone Road, and then you follow that till you hit a downed tree from lightning storm a couple of weeks ago. You should see it from the road, and then it's like just down that way, down that path. It's not much to look
Thank
at.
you.
I mean, it's a barn and a house that have not been touched for 10 years, so it's almost a miracle it hasn't just fallen over.
Thank you so much for the potentially useful information, Bar Maiden.
Ma Peters.
I'm sorry, Ma Peters.
I like that everyone who talks to someone is like completely socially awkward with names.
Have you seen the group on this adventure?
Every day.
So this beer was excellent.
Thank you.
Not as good as my Dirty Shirley, I bet.
Guys,
Yeah.
we should get to that farmhouse.
Yes, I agree.
Jimson,
Yeah.
you're
That
outside.
sounds like a good idea to me.
What are you doing once you went outside?
We're just waiting outside for them to come.
Well, no, Jimson booked it out before anyone.
Yeah, I'm like so excited. I have nothing else to think about, so I'm just like dancing or something.
Just dance in the street, drawing attention. Good.
Yeah.
All right.
So I guess I go outside with the rest of the group.
Yeah. Does anybody actually want to buy anything, or is it just sort of? I guess.
Very important information, so I'm
Yeah.
good.
All right.
I think we're all good.
All right. Everyone heads outside. Hang on. Let me get to that. And so at this point, I think Mallah and Jimson might not know, but I assume you relayed the information that the house they're looking for, the location is about a mile away, down a side road, and then
Yes,
past a
I
tree.
do relay the information.
Do you
And
just head
bad
out?
things are happening.
And at this point, again, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's day's still young. You still got plenty of time. But do you want to head out on foot? Do you want to try and get, dare I even ask, a vehicle?
It's a mile down the road. I'm pretty sure we can walk a mile.
Right, we want to be able to get away quick if we have to.
We can run.
Maybe we could get an Uber.
Oh, jeez.
You can't run as fast as a car can go. Maybe we should wait for nightfall and borrow a car.
Oh,
It's a
Yeah,
great
exactly.
idea.
Wait for
And we could-
nightfall, break into the library.
Guys, we could recover.
guys,
Could-
bad stuff happens at nighttime with us.
Is there anything in the library we might need to go back for?
Oh, Jesus.
I think, look, if this thing at the farmhouse goes very poorly, we'll want a car to get away. So I think maybe we should get a car.
Sure, if
I
things
agree.
at the farmhouse go poorly, a car will be the least of our needs.
Ah, could be good.
So,
But
what
time
is your
crawling
plan?
with cops, then you want to steal a car.
Guys,
Well, not until
let's go.
tonight.
Let's go back out of town. Let's find a place where we can take a nap and recover. And then we'll come back to town in the evening. We'll boost a car and then we'll go to the farmhouse.
Sounds good to me.
I mean,
Simple.
it's the most coherent thought we've had all session.
Foolproof.
On the other
plan.
hand, we could look if there's like a hostel or something in town we can stay at.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We
As
could do
opposed
that
to
too.
going all the way back out in the woods.
Rich, can we look around and see if there are any cheap hostels?
Well, you just left general store / inn.
That was an inn?
Oh.
I thought you said it was a post office, a bar, and a general store.
That's what it was.
Hang on.
So when did it become an inn?
Oh, just now I said it did. No.
Because I could probably do some meditating.
Whoops, didn't want to do that.
I could do some meditating and sleeping. I need to do both,
Think you'll be able to do both.
but I need to do both.
Can I just sleep?
Well, can somebody go in and get us a room then?
Can I
I'm
can
thinking
charge-
maybe you should do that since you're the only one who has a non-negative relationship
Yeah.
with mom.
I cannot rename the text things for whatever reason.
Relationship with Ma was fine. I paid her $1 and she gave me some information.
So yes, if you
And
want to,
beer.
you can go
Okay.
in. You could also look to see there's probably some cheaper places, or even like some folk who might just let you stay in the house, like as a basic like apartment for a day.
Guys, I have $2. How are we going to afford an inn?
Do I still have my money?
What is your money?
You know, I was going to point out that Ma Peters did give Jimson her number. Maybe she'd be willing to exchange
I have $100.
something for a room.
Uh-huh.
Something for a room. Ah.
I'm just saying.
By all means, give that a go if you want. But Jimson also might have money. Jimson, do you want the? It's up to you, I guess, if you want to tell the party how much you have.
I have $100.
Oh, why don't
Guys.
we just let Jimson rent us a room then?
Yeah, that
That
sounds
sounds
good
like a
to
much
me.
better idea.
All right.
Mr. Moneybags over here.
It's like the one thing he has going for him at the moment.
I have money and nothing else.
You don't have a car.
I don't have a car. I don't have clothes. All right, let's go in.
All right, so you all head in. It's like, oh, hello. And at this point, she's met technically all of you. Oh, are you? And she kind of looks at Jimmy G. Oh, are you working with the police? You should just let me know.
Are you going to respond, Jimmy G, or are you just going to stand there mutely?
I'm more of an independent contractor, but you know, I'm friendly with the police.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that.
Everyone
I give her the money.
You give her $100.
You haven't even said what you wanted.
Room, please.
But maybe maybe thinks, you know, maybe because of my relationship with the police, she'll just give us the room for free.
Oh, true. I'm a police officer. Can I have a free?
Oh my god.
Oh, would you like to approach first?
Oh.
Also, whoever wants to will spot hidden. But
Well, I'll roll spot hidden.
yeah, so she like, oh, you're with the and she kind of gives you like a pity like on the shoulder like tap like, oh, you're with the police. That's wonderful.
Yep.
Success. Oh, no, that was appearance. Sorry, that was not the hidden. Ooh, success on spot hidden.
Yeah.
What I find.
Hang on. She said I can give you a discounted rate. I can't give you just full free room board. Unfortunately, I do need to make some money if you don't know the reason than to keep the lights on. Do you all need just one room?
Yes.
That should be fine.
All right, that'll be for that. It's just I guess it's just a night, or are you staying longer? Do you know?
That's just
The
for the
night
day.
should
I
be
think the
fine.
night. Yeah. Just a day.
Oh, okay. Well, if so, you'll leave at night.
No, we want it for the night. We want it for
Yeah,
the
we want it for the night.
I don't know what this
We'll
guy's
probably
going
go.
on
We
about.
want to go out and sample the nightlife, but we'll probably come back to the room at some point.
She sort of laughs like, yes, it's quite lively up in these remote English villages. But that'll be $5 if it's just the one
Village,
room.
if we're in America.
Whatever.
Could we just give her $5 and get our room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Also,
Here's my
Jimmy,
money.
you noticed the two police that were here before are now kind of watching you guys a lot more closely.
Oh, come on, guys.
Half seems from the antics of the other party members, and half because two of them are dressed like cops, so they don't recognize, like, not even the same district or jurisdiction. I mean,
Perhaps they should purchase a change of clothes.
but
Something
so
that
you
we're
give her the
roguish.
money, and she gives you a key and says it's just gonna up the stairs to the left. I don't have her in room. I don't know why I didn't plan for this, but I didn't.
Always planning for the stupidest.
Let's get up there.
All right, I would like to get up there and do some meditating.
Yeah, maybe
I
you
mean-
guys can get out of your bloodied cop clothes.
When you get up there,
Yes.
there's a single bed. It's large. So definitely fit at least two people comfortably.
Can meditate on the floor.
I was saying, there's some nice hardwood floor. It's actually fun, and a small kind of like one or two wooden chairs next to a small table.
You
No
totally
windows.
meditate.
Guys, let's take one of the chairs and wedge it under the doorknob so that nobody can come
Ooh.
into our room.
Why would they?
Because the cops are getting suspicious.
Why would they?
Jensen.
Says the man in the stolen police uniform.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Let's take one of the chairs and shove it under the door.
All right,
a
I'm not even
garage.
gonna have you roll for that. It's you get it. It's kind of wedged in good. You don't think it would stop it completely, but it's definitely gonna keep the door from just opening. The door does lock because you do have a key. It has a.
Yes,
it
well,
has
obviously, obviously, is there a do not disturb sign that we can put on the outside?
There is not. I don't think they get enough customers constantly that they feel there's a need for that. Usually people stay for the night then leave.
All right, guys, we gotta meditate so we can get out to the house.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, I'm not going to meditate. I want to read over these translations we got our hands on.
Oh,
Well,
you
that's a
can
good
actually
idea.
read the books you almost died for.
Yeah. What do you mean almost died? It went so smoothly.
I say never get close to dying.
Not even a little bit.
All right.
And as far as I know, nobody else died in the entire scene.
Yeah.
As far as
the
you
cops
know, no
never
one
even
did.
saw me. I mean, I never even needed, the way that I licked all my arms to make them slippery, and the cops never even
You
grabbed
mean
me.
after you stripped
There was such a
yourself
margin
naked?
for error there.
I feel like licking yourself makes yourself stickier.
It does.
Well, it
But
would either make me
it
slipperier,
wouldn't matter.
or they would grab me and they'd be like, "Oh, it's sticky," and they'd recoil at that, and I'd get away.
But then they'd be stuck to you.
No.
You like to meditate
Saliva
now?
isn't
Yeah.
glue, Dan.
So who is sleeping to gain sleeping to regain health? Anyone? All right. Who is meditating to regain sanity?
I guess I'm gonna meditate.
So Bobby's gonna read, and then you three are gonna
Yes,
meditate
I
to get
am.
sanity.
Yes.
What do we get to roll?
It's gonna be a D10. Wow.
Eight.
Danny, you can roll a D10 as well.
Rolled a 6, so I'm
Yeah.
back up. I guess I can go back up to 46.
Oh, thank God.
Wow. Okay, so yeah,
What's your
Ark and
sanity,
Jim.
Patrick?
46, I think you said?
Rolled
Mine's
a
only
6.
30.
Well, you
Thanks.
lost a lot, by doing a bunch of things.
That's true.
Honestly, you should be happy it's that high. I also want Jimson to roll intelligence.
Okay.
All right. You've realized you don't have your gun anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. How that happened?
As you're slowly laying down, like you kind of like just that little moment of, I threw it and never picked it up. So you don't have. So at the moment, Mark, that you don't have a gun. And then, Ark, if you could also roll intelligence as well. You for a moment you think to check your ammo to see how many shots are left in your gun, and you realize you only have 2 shots left
How could that be possible?
because you shot people.
I don't remember that happening.
No one
Me neither.
does.
I swear it didn't happen.
Yeah. I should have given like Jimson a sanity loss. Like, why is my gun different? I think that's the only things that have come from that. Also, I guess screw it. You guys also realize both your uniforms. Also, you both realize like you have cop uniforms on. What is your plan with that?
I'm changing out of the cop uniform, and I'm gonna hide it under the mattress,
All right.
and I'm gonna change back into my dungarees and my shirt that's unbuttoned down to my navel.
Well, and remember though that those are damaged by the fire, so they're still you can still wear them. But
I'm wearing them.
Okay, we're just saying like the shirt especially. There's not much left, so it's almost more of like a
It's even better.
like
It's even better.
Just making sure. And then Jimson, what's your plan with the uniform?
What?
Dan, you're wearing a police uniform. Do you want to continue doing that?
You need to change clothes, Jimson.
Well, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
Yes? No,
Okay.
he definitely needs to
No. Here's what I'll do.
Does the
I
party
will-
forcibly strip? Jimson?
No. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to tactically cut off all the limbs of the clothing.
You mean the sleeves? They're not
Yeah.
limbs, they're sleeves.
It's the same end, and then I'm going to
So now it's like a wife
wear like a
beater.
Chippendales.
So it still says sheriff on it, and it's still got like the
It's like that.
Arkham like jurisdiction, but now it's got no sleeves on it.
No sleeves and no pant.
Well, so you're just
You're
not
not
wearing
wearing
pants?
Well, I'm wearing short shorts because I've
so
converted them into
you
short
cut,
shorts.
you cut the
You're like
pant
the
legs
hot
off.
cops.
Okay, so you've got okay. Sure.